Hey there, gang. This is another comic book unboxing video, and this is actually a continuation of yesterday's video. We got about halfway through the box when we called it for time, and so we're going to pick right up where we left off. So if you like comic books, stick around. We're going to have some fun. Hey there, Bubby. Welcome to Shanghalla. My name is Duke, and this is an unboxing video. As I noted, this is part 2 of yesterday's box, so please do go ahead and check that one out, or you can just pick right up here. So let's not waste any time. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment, do all the groovy things, and now let's have some fun checking out some comic books that I am going to be grading for sale on eBay, having no idea what it is I'm going to be working on until just now as I pull them out of the box with you here by my side. So that's a popular book. That is popular because of the Jim Lee cover. It is supposedly a quote-unquote iconic cover. I don't think it's very good. It's nothing I would spend extra for myself, but people do go nuts for it, so it is a thing. New Mutants Annual number 2, the first U.S. appearance of Psylocke. X-Men 282, first appearance of Bishop. Interesting. Superman Adventures 41. And this looks like something that was like a complete story on every page, because I imagine it's 22 pages. It's a little thicker than the usual book. Why is it in here, though? Why is it in the box to be sold as raw singles on eBay, meaning we would expect to get at least $10 for that? Now, when it went in this bag, somebody thought it was worth $2.25. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Here's another one, number 65. And maybe it's because of Live Wire. I know that she was a thing for a hot second, and her first few appearances went, well, I won't say crazy, but you know, they went up in value. And this is the return of Live Wire, so I don't know if that's her second appearance or what, but Number 66. I think this is the last issue of this series, so that might be why. And it's written by Evan Dorkin, so that's cool. I have the first maybe dozen issues of this series, but I don't have any of the issues we just looked at. Well, somebody's already graded this one for me. I will be the judge of that. I'll decide if it's a 6.0 or not. But that is from the classic Steve Englehart, Marshall Rogers run in the 70s, when they kind of revamped Batman, brought him back to his sort of pulp origins, if you will, and reintroduced the Joker as a very macabre villain to be feared. This is the issue that reintroduces a new Clayface. This is an older Batman. And you can tell Batman's having a rough time because his suit is all torn. This one punch just ripped his suit all to shreds. Go-Go Checks with a little bit of a camp cover referencing the TV show that was popular at the time. Batman's sales skyrocketed to very nearly 1 million, if not a little over 1 million, during the height of the TV show, but then they quickly crashed right back down to the ground, a couple 100,000 copies. Batman 441, so this is the part of the Lonely Place of Dying 5-part story that crossed over with Teen Titans, and it was all about Dick Grayson sort of reassessing his life and what he wanted to do with himself. Afterlife with Archie, this is cool. This is actually a neat book. So the Archie books kind of experimented with a horror take on the characters, and it was quite popular, but the problem was that it got erratic as hell, and it kept missing publication dates. An issue would be solicited, and instead of coming out 2 months later, it would take like 6, 7, 8 months to come out, and it just sort of petered away. But it also gave rise to a new take on Sabrina, which saw some success on Netflix. So there's that. Marvel Superhero Secret Wars, number 1, popular book. Batman Year 1, popular book. Captain America with an homage, that's number 337, an homage to Avengers number 4. The cover to that issue, which had Captain America returning, and this is, I guess, Steve Rogers returning after some time with John Walker in the role. Star Wars number 3, adapting the original movie. Ghost Rider number 1. Sweet. Why did this not go to CGC? It's got a fold here, so it's probably only a 5.5, maybe 5, but oh, I can feel here. There's some water damage. There's some wrinkling here. So that's why. This is probably actually going to be like a 2.253. But if you want a Ghost Rider number 1, you might be able to get one. Here's a Captain Marvel number 1. Sweet. Iron Man 47. The Cat. We have a, I have just processed a, it's not a fixed price lot. It's going to be an auction lot. But the full 4-issue series. I don't think it's gone live on eBay yet. But I bet you when it does, it'll go well. But here is the first issue anyway. And I believe this is Marvel's first solo female superhero title. It's not really their first solo female title because there was Patsy Walker and other things, you know, in the going back to the Golden Age. But I believe this is their, no, actually it may not be their first female superhero because there was Blonde Phantom as well and Miss Fury, although Miss Fury was a comic strip character. But there was the Blonde Phantom at least. Who else was there? Oh, Venus. Venus during the Golden Age. Okay, so forget I said anything. I'm completely wrong. It's their first solo female Bronze Age superhero. There you go. Let's stick with that. Here's a very early Atom. This is number 35, so I think that's the second appearance of the Atom. I think his first appearance was in issue 34 of Showcase, the Ray Palmer Atom. That's pretty cool, I think. I think that's neato bandito. All right. Oh, look, Superman. We have some of your books. That's a pretty early Silver Age title, Action 291. This is the first meeting of Crypto, the Superdog, and Streaky, the Super Cat, the Battle of the Super Pets. This predates the Legion of Super Pets, which only added 2 more characters, Beppo the Super Monkey and Comet the Super Horse. But that's cool. What's this? Action 278. With a, you would see this, that was a trope of the time. Occasionally Perry White would get superpowers. Here's another one with Perry White having superpowers, busting the heck out of his desk. That's number 302. Nice. Nice. Now this is Adventure Comics number 293. This is the first appearance of the Legion of Super Pets together as a team. It's also the first appearance of Comet the Super Horse. It's an early appearance of the Legion of Superheroes. It's only, gosh, at one time I could have told you. I think it's like their 5th, 6th, 7th appearance. It's also the first appearance of the Brain Globes of Rambat. Rambat is a silly name, but, you know, the Silver Age was silly. Here's number 299. So that is the last Tales of Bizarro World backup feature. And with the next issue, number 300, the Legion of Superheroes would take over that spot. Justice League of America number 7, Funhouse of Mirrors. And this is, what is this, number 11. Very nice. Justice Leaguers being auctioned off, number 8. Very, very nice. Here's an early Green Lantern, number 4. It's not in very good shape. You can see the spines messed up, and I bet that cover's detached too. I'm not going to futz with it too much right now, but that is Green Lantern number 4. There's a nice painted cover. It's another one that's not in very good shape. But of course, if it wasn't anything approaching decent shape, it would be off to CGC. That's number 8. Here is Green Lantern number 12. And I haven't memorized my Green Lantern well enough to be able to tell you if any of these are the first appearance of the Guardians or anything like that. Here's Flash number 119 versus the Mirror Master. Here's a whole bunch of Rogues in number 130. Detective Comics. This is during the period when Batman was as likely as not to battle space aliens. That is one freaky looking alien. Holy crap. That'll give you nightmares. The robot's kind of comical, but this kind of brain globe, donkey-faced, rabbit-eared, cloven hoof, dragon tail fur thing. I mean, that is one creeping chimera right there. That's a whole mix of everything. Ooh, Rusty Staples. I hate Rusty Staples. That is Flash number 125 versus the top, or if not the top, at least a top, number 122. Action Comics number 294, Kryptonite Killer. Here is Action 293, The Secret Origin of Supergirl's Super Horse. If you don't know the story, turns out that the horse is a man. I got to get this right. He's a dude who, influenced by a passing comet and magic, turned into a horse. And so Supergirl is in love with her horse, which is actually a man. It's kind of creepy, actually, if you think about it too long or too hard. Adventure number 289. The Super Mischief of Mr. Mixtelplick. I never knew how to pronounce it when I was a kid. Matter of fact, when I was a kid, I think I used to say Mixtelflix, even though there's no F in there at all, but that's how I said it. This is Superboy number 100, and this one is meaningful to me as a Legion collector because it has an Ultra Boy cameo in it. There's another space alien Batman comic, Menace of the Atomic Man. Here's some more freaky aliens. This is just so un-Batman. See, now you see why. Was it this video or the last one where we saw the Marshall Rogers, Steve Englehart? But now you know why there had to be a hard reset. Even the later Silver Age, where Julius Schwartz came in as editor and kind of revamped Batman, even that couldn't erase the stain of this stuff. Here's some Neil Adams X-Men, number 57. The 100th issue of the Avengers. That is cool. The Death of Captain Stacy and Amazing Spider-Man number 90. Amazing Adventures with the Furry Beast. And this is early on when he was still gray. The first couple of issues, they had him as gray, and they discovered that inside, and they should have learned this lesson with the Hulk, inside on the newsprint, it just kind of all washed out and looked like mud, and that's when they gave him the blue fur. The gray turned blue. This is a classic issue of The Amazing Spider-Man, number 33, the classic sequence where Spidey is trapped underneath all of this collapsed machinery in a flooding basement, and he, through perseverance and will, he manages to break free, and it is just kind of the all-time classic Steve Ditko sequence. Fantastic 443 with the pop art logo. Nice Bronze Age Detective Comics, number 421. Early Iron Man, number 2. This first issue of Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man and the Human Torch. Nice. Very nice. First issue of Warlock, The Power of Warlock. Another reprint era X-Men, 78. Oh, cool. Neat. The Addams Family. This is a gold key book. And so there are probably Whitman variants of this. The Search of the Bula Bula. Oh, no, In Search of the Bula Bula. Huh. Very cool. Wonder what issue number this is. Again, the gold keys didn't have issue numbers on them. I don't know if I want to... Well, it's not taped, so I'll open it up and we'll see. We will take a look inside. And that is number 1. Well, what do you think of that? The Addams Family #1. Huh. Wednesday's looking kind of little Lulu there to me, but that's what it is. Huh. That's neat. Not super high grade, but still pretty darn neat. All right, let's take another stack out here. This is from the trilogy that had the first appearance of Carnage. Here's some Fantastic Four, number 69, By Ben Betrayed. Number 88, fabulous, spectacular 200th issue of The Incredible Hulk. Marvel feature. We were talking about this earlier when the Thing team-up started, and it was issue 11, The Thing and the Hulk. Here's a giant-size Fantastic Four number 6, which I think is probably the last of that. Number 110, but this is the regular. This is not the coloring variant. What you want to find, what you hope you find, is the one where everybody looks kind of green. It's a coloring error, and that one's worth quite a bit. So we saw the cat earlier. That was Greer Grant, and she would become Tigra, and the Hellcat costume would be passed on to Patsy Walker. So this is the first appearance of Patsy Walker as Hellcat in Avengers number 144. Very popular Fantastic Four 112, Hulk vs. Thing. Inhumans #1. That's a thing. Here's another one. This one looks like it's been folded and put in somebody's back pocket, or it was a subscription copy, one or the other. Fantastic Four 211, first appearance of Terrax the Tamer, who really isn't that big of a deal. He's a herald of Galactus, and there are rumors that whenever Galactus finally appears, Terrax will make an appearance. What if #1? What if Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four? Well, obviously, they would become the Fantastic Five. And this is going to be the last stack out of this box. Silver Surfer number 9. Number 10. Number 7. Number 5. Wonder if this is Silver Surfer all the way down through. Number 6. 16. They're not in order, are they? 17. 18. That's the last issue. 15 with the Human Torch. 10. Another 10. 11. Another 11. And finally, last but not least, number 12. Well, that's it. That's all of the books that I will be grading today for sale on eBay. The seller name is .com Comics if you have an interest in checking out those auctions. But at any rate, I thank you for being here to kind of look through those with me and just have a little fun reminiscing and oogling the old comic books. So we'll tee up another box, do it all again tomorrow. And until then, goodbye, good luck, and please be good to each other.